Good morning, students. Today we will be starting with interfacing of Arduino with 7-segment display. So before starting with the programming part, let us first understand the basic and the logical working of 7-segment display. So in front of you now is a 7-segment display, and that is known as common cathode 7-segment display. Now, why it is known as 7-segment display first of all? So here you can see there are 7 LEDs named as A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So these 7 LEDs are there, hence it is named as 7-segment display. Now what about common cathode and common anode? Now let us see here. In common cathode, what is done? All LEDs negative terminals are connected to a common terminal, and that common terminal is connected to ground. So you can see here, these are LEDs A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, F, G, and all the negative terminals of LED are connected to one single point, and this single point is connected to a common negative, that is ground. And the positive terminals are open for connection. So these terminals, this side, are open for connections, wherein we use Arduino pins. Now what will happen here? When supply is active given to pin A, let us say I am giving a current supply to this pin A. So what will happen? This A LED will glow. This will glow. Similarly, if I want A and B both to glow, I have to give signals to both the pins. Hence, A and B will glow. Hence, depending on number or letter which you want to display, corresponding LEDs are given as signal as 1. For example, let us say if I tell you to display 1, if you want to display 1, then only this LED, this one and this one will be on. Rest all of the things will be off. Similarly, if I tell you that I want to display 2 on the screen, then this particular LEDs should be on. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This 5 LED should be on and this 2 should be off, and so on. So depending on this logic, we have to do the programming. Now on the other hand, if you tell about common anode, it's exactly opposite. Now here you can see that again there are 7 LEDs, so it is known as 7-segment display. Why it is known as common anode? In this, all the positive terminals, you can see here in the diagram, all the positive terminals are connected to one common, and that common is connected to plus 5 volts or plus a positive volt, and the negative terminals are open for connections. So here it is written, all LEDs positive terminal are connected to common terminal, and that common terminal is connected to positive, and negative terminals are open for connection. Now what will happen here? In previous case, we need to give 1 or positive signal to glow. Now here we need to give a 0 supply. That means we have to keep this as ground if I want to glow the LED. So for example, if I put this pin A to ground, that is 0 volt, then only this LED will glow. In previous case, we need to give signal 1 here to glow. But in common anode, we have to give signal as 0 to glow. In short, in common anode, you have to give 0 signal or put the things to ground to glow. In common cathode, you have to give positive signal to glow. That's the basic difference between common anode and common cathode.